Chapter 23, Mars Red Planet. Mars is also known as the Red Planet due to its distinctive red appearance from space. Read the facts about Mars and gain knowledge. Number 1. Dust-covered planet. One of the ways in which Mars has been able to deceive people into believing it to be a fairly dull, uninspiring place is by being covered by dust. This very fine grained material, settled out of the atmosphere, is present throughout Mars. It also forms a thick layer even on the highest volcanoes. The dustier areas of Mars are in fact those which appear brightest to us. Number 2. Windy weather, climate and atmosphere. Mars' weak atmospheric pressure is less than 1% that of the Earth's. Despite being thin, the presence of dust and ice particles in the atmosphere give it some complex dynamics, which explains why Martian weather contains such strong winds, in addition to variable low-level fogs, seasonal frost, high-level ice clouds, and even dust storms. This atmosphere is also responsible for creating a weak greenhouse effect which warms the planet to the tune of around 5 degrees Celsius, much less than the Earth's 35 degrees Celsius, but by no means insignificant. Spacecraft visiting the planet have witnessed dust storms and avalanches, both seemingly caused by winds. Mars has a similar axial tilt as we do, so a Martian year is made up of 4 distinct seasons. The years themselves, however, are 687 days long, so each season would last 6 of our months. Number 3. The changing face of Mars. The southern ice cap is being eroded at a relatively high rate. It is thought that the Martian climate and weather is changing over time and may follow regular variations in its orbit. Indeed, there is evidence to suggest that Mars has changed significantly over time. For instance, there is the fact that the southern hemisphere is high and heavily cratered, whereas the northern hemisphere is both lower and flatter, a sign that it is younger. At present day, Mars may look more similar to the Moon than the Earth. Number 4. Volcanoes and Valleys. Mars also has the largest volcanic mountain in the solar system, Olympus Mons, which is 27 km high and massive 600 km across. The absence of horizontal plate tectonics could go some way to explaining the large size of these volcanoes, as it means lava always pushes through the crust at the same places, creating fewer larger volcanoes. Mars also has large spaces going down the Valles Marineris. Canyon system stretches for over 5,000 km and is up to 7 km deep. Number 5. Moons. Mars has 2 natural satellites, Phobos, meaning fear, and Deimos, meaning terror. Because of their size and irregular shapes, scientists believe they are captured asteroids. Phobos orbits at 5,982 km and Deimos orbits at 23,000 km. Fact: scientists detected the presence of a large quantity of water, ice mixed into the soil, over a wide area around the south pole of Mars at a depth of about 1 meter from the surface. Hooray! Indian Space Research Organization has successfully landed the Mangalyaan on Mars on 24 September 2014.